Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Cancer, November 20th, 2021. Maybe some things would have stopped suddenly, but now, in general, you would start to have good verve. Some hidden talent would resurface in you. Through the energy of the trine between Mercury and Neptune, you would undoubtedly take advantage of it. A good streak begins, surprising, pleasant, and successful. It is as if you suddenly have an unexpected rebirth that makes a positive revolution in you. Greatness would be part of this day, in which visibly the growth of the moon favors you and would make you feel much better than before. Speaking of all the changes that arise for you today, it is observed that you have a terrifying energy today. Everything must look good today. Some people would lend themselves to grow with you. That is why positively you would have all the energy of Aquarius to make what you need work. Memories might resurface from the past today. A particular situation might make you think of a long-lost childhood friend. Have you ever looked for old acquaintances in internet directories or on specialized sites? Why not use your computer to reconnect with someone you love? Nothing says you'll find it on the internet, but it doesn't cost you a thing to try. This day is capital in your personal choices. Expect to experience strong emotions. Sensual excesses can very well lead you to intense fatigue. Take care of yourself more, you are pulling the rope. This Saturday, November 20th, you have the enthusiasm and determination to accept all the challenges that are offered to you and get out of all situations. You are not afraid of anything and you go for it without asking yourself unnecessary questions. Don't miss out on missed opportunities today, you might regret it. Today's events are pretty promising for you. The emotional situation in which you are favorable to a good understanding. Important things should always have good regency in you, so it is necessary to attend to a particular issue of your health. You have perhaps done everything possible to highlight your recovery in any aspect. Start by thinking that aromatherapy would be part of the good energy for your health. You could have a lot of fun going out with friends today. You are often busy and do not always have time to see your loved ones. It's a good day to devote some time to them. Go to a party, eat out for dinner with your partner, or just go out for a drink with an old boyfriend. Plan a nice evening and have fun. You need to relax. Overall, your health weather is rather favorable, although slightly tempered by memory problems. You accumulate careless mistakes, omissions, and you lose your business. Whatever your age, your memory is an important asset that you will need to train. Fortunately, there are several fun ways to boost your memory. Puzzle games, reading, or just meditation. If you choose the first option, make it an event with your loved ones or family. Organize a board game night. Don't feel the bad vibes of the unfortunate global economic crisis. Remember that not everyone has had a bad time and you could be one of them. But with greater security, you must do everything possible so that your expenses are the least. For this, you can clean your hands with direct salt, rubbing them in a sink so that the money is not lost. You may realize that each other's motivations at work are not always geared towards a common goal, but more towards their own interests. Suddenly, you feel a little lonely, as if you were the great sage who lives at the top of the mountain and who sees others tear each other apart with vexation. You have a global vision of what is happening, therefore, you see solutions. All the same, make a complete assessment before taking action. New financial dimensions await you and seem to delight you, which is not an illusion, far from it. Indeed, new proposals will allow you to see your future from a new and broader angle. What could be better? You are well surrounded to put your plans in motion and develop your initiatives. If you want to take a good place, now is the time. The planets seem to be directing the winds in your direction and securing a triumphant route for you. Change the chip of love in good regency today, that is to say, that if for some reason you felt like an ogre on the subject, without a doubt the trine between Mercury and Neptune would make you modify that energy. If you want to know how others see you, just observe the way they treat you so you know that not everything is negative. A day full of anger. You may have been building up some form of resentment for some time now because you haven't had a chance to speak up about what was wrong. This accumulation makes it overflow, and you no longer feel in control of yourself. It's time to say what you have to say, without being violent or unfair. But keeping your resentment to yourself would be the worst choice. Take it easy, but go for it. Jupiter distills its influence on several levels. For couples, her optimism could lead you to a proposal. But it is advisable to wonder if such a proposal does not result from respect for conventions than from true love. You will take great pleasure in contact with others so that your good humor will turn into an asset of seduction. An effort of kindness on your part may well open the doors to a lasting and stable relationship. If you suddenly need to invest your energy in seemingly monotonous things, it means that you may need to find a great lesson in patience. There have been unfortunate energy everywhere, which makes you suddenly stop, but somehow it would not be as bad as it seems. You have Aquarius at its best for you. You have the desire to make good fruitfulness in your labor and the seeds that you have planted before. However, do not exhaust yourself in the search for results today, but rather ask yourself the question of the choices made previously. These questions will inform you on the right path to take and will allow you, despite everything, to save your energy. You may have to lower your claims. After having placed a lot of expectations in a professional project that was important to you, you risk being confronted with the harsh reality of the market. Don't let this defeat erode your resolve and try to use your mistakes to bounce back. Finally, this experience could even prove to be beneficial for your professional development because it will make you aware of the need to know how to manage your priorities. Now is the time to celebrate. You will feel in a good mood and want your loved ones to share this feeling of euphoria. You may want to throw a big party or plan a trip with your loved ones. Be careful, however, not to get overwhelmed by the excitement of spending irrationally. The proximity of Pluto with your sky can indeed lead to some financial disappointments, which could tarnish this day, which starts under the best auspices.